A group of PLU student media members recently attended the College Media Association's Journalism Conference in New York City. Months before leading the way to speak about convergence at the conference, senior Samantha Lund was hard at work converging her own newsroom.
We had taken multiple different groups on campus, multiple different student media groups, and converged them into one big newsroom. And that's kind of the direction that media right now is headed in the world, with, like print media doing videos and stuff like that. Everything's multimedia. So it's about, how other students can converge like we did and make it as successful, because in Austin I saw that a lot of people were struggling with that, so I thought it could be really interesting.
Lund had already attended a college media conference in Austin, Texas late last year. There, she participated in a roundtable on convergence that she ended up leading.
So I went to the convergence roundtable and I sat with all the professors and we were talking, and every once in a while people would ask me questions, and then at some point it turned into a really big Q&A with just me, and they all had their phones out and they were recording everything I was saying and taking notes, which felt super cool. And then I was like, wow, if all these professors have these many questions for me and have no idea how to converge their classrooms or are struggling this much, clearly I have something to give.
With convergence being such a hot topic at this year's conferences, Lund's presentation was sure to draw a crowd. At least 20 students and advisors attended the presentation that Monday afternoon. Some audience members even had questions for her on how they could better converge their own student media groups.
Yeah, I kept talking about how there would be 5 people, total, and I was bringing 4 of them. Mm-hmm. And I think my most nervous thing was that nobody would show up, and I would end up just talking to an empty room or not talking to anybody, and then it would, it's clear that this thing that I'd worked on for a whole year wasn't important to other people. So it was nice to see that clearly wasn't the case.
Lund wasn't the only Mast media member at the conference. Other members, including Mast TV General Manager Jenny Boots, were very proud to see her succeed.
Watching Sam at CMA was awesome. I was really excited to see mass media represented at such a national convention and conference. And I thought she did a great job, so kudos to her and all of her hard work this past year.
This is Jake Bilyeu and Jeff Dunn for Mast Media.